What's up, YouTube? We're back. So, fun fact, it sometimes goes down on YouTube, and I forgot, and I didn't check on it, whatever. But we're back on YouTube. You guys missed the first debate of the stream, but we have Andy in the guest box. So, if you're a Trump supporter, if you're over on YouTube, come over to TikTok and debate me. If you'll be on TikTok, double tap that phone screen, repost the live, share the live, do all the good things. How's it going, Andy? Do you support Trump?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
When's your birth year?
2008.
What month?
July. Oh,
The 17. Requested. You slurred. I'm not letting you up here. Thank you for the follow, Emmanuel. Appreciate you. Trump 2028, crazy, crazy work. There we go. We're on YouTube. We're back on YouTube. I don't know why it sometimes does that. Stop your whining. Trump's president, not my president. I'm Christian. Will never support Trump. W. Yes, he is. No, he's not. He's not my president. Am I in America? Yes. Keep trying, kiddo. What am I trying for? When are the tryouts? And Trump's your president, and no, he's not. Huge fan base you got there. Talking about like 20 people in here, not that many people. So I don't know why people point to that. I still reach like what, a quarter million people a month. This last month I reached a million, mainly because of threads. David, what has he done? He's not going to answer. You don't? I do. People love this thing where, like, I don't know. People on the internet are weird. You're in denial? No, he's simply not my president. Like, he's not my president. Stop lying. Go to my threads right now. I have like a million views on threads. I think that's the only platform that tells you publicly how many views you have in total. Let me? Let you want. It's okay not to be successful. I'm not successful right now. But I've changed people's minds before. Facts over feelings. Guarantee you, you're not facts over feelings, a conservative. Girl, check his threads. I don't know how else he can help you. I think Threads is the only platform that like produces the amount of views publicly, like to other people, not just privately. Well, like I'm not gonna show any like private analytic. I'm not gonna show anything like private that I can see on my end. Like if you can't see it, oh well. I can just like search it up, prove him wrong in front of like. Sure, it's public, right? Let's check someone else's profile. Clinton is all I have to say. What about Clinton? You're not Dean Withers, I know. Listen, that's right. I own your live now. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Cool. Clinton should probably be in jail. I would argue like you talking with 30,000 views, 30,000 I'm not one to talk cuz I got 3,000 follow 2,000 2,600 followers. You have 30,000. In the realm of like millions of followers that like platforms, that's nothing. The same way 3,000 is nothing. This is my live now. Stop talking. You're funny. You're funny. You're funny. You guys are gonna be real sober when you see what's coming out next. What's coming out next? Fun fact: Biden and Obama both deported more undocumented than Trump. That is true. Trump is failing on his promise of mass deportations. Why do you still support him? I didn't give you permission to talk. Wow, some seems like you don't have permission then, because I'm still talking. No president is better than Trump. Oh, I mean, if we had no president, it would be better than Trump. Okay, there's all these Trump supporters in my comment section, like 5 of them just yapping off, like just chirping, just yapping. Come up and debate me, man. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. What's up, Jen? I didn't mean to do that. Mass deportation, you realize Biden and Obama deported more undocumented immigrants than Trump? Yes, I know. That's why I said Donald Trump is failing at his mass deportation policy. I don't know what was so hard. Okay, yo, you're just weird. Like, you're gonna get muted now. Like, the whole thing, like, this alpha thing of, like, saying, like, oh, like, I own this life, blah, blah, blah. Like, fine, whatever. But, like, bro, you're weird. You're fucking weird. Genuinely so weird, bro. Oh my god. Failing? Yeah, failing. If you're telling me Obama and Biden deported more and they weren't trying to do mass deportation, Donald Trump is failing and he's trying to do mass deportation. This is totally awkward. I love this show. It gets awkward sometimes. Today's Thursday. Yo, thank you for the heart meme. I appreciate you. I've had a lot of people in this live, and no one that's willing to debate me. I've had like 4 people in the guest box, or not guest box, comment section, just stripping away. No one willing to debate, quite frankly. Do you support Trump?
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, why?
Primarily on his policies of abortion.
Okay, is your goal to like reduce the amount of people that die?
By people, what do you mean?
Human beings.
I wouldn't consider that to be the definition of people. I would consider like
Okay, then I'll just
people.
rephrase what I said. Is your goal with what this debate is happening to limit the amount of people that the amount of human beings that die? That could have been prevented. Is that your goal?
By personhood, I'm not sure what you mean, but I guess when you refer to people, I mean, I would consider that you're probably going to like make up like I don't know some sort of argument like Trump is like killing human lives, so like why should I take into account for abortion as being like a good policy to outweigh? Is that what you're
Precisely,
saying?
yes.
Correct. I mean, I would consider that like is not going to be relevant for why I would not support him. I mean, I think
how many people have died due to abortion? Like babies, quote unquote, within the last 4 years.
Well, it depends what you mean by people. I would consider personhood to be in reference to sentience. And I don't think all fetuses have sentience.
Do you think abortion is murder?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit. How many like I don't know how else to say. Okay, you think abortion is murder?
Mm-hmm.
So you think fetuses get murdered whenever there's an abortion?
Yeah.
How many fetuses have been murdered within the last 4 years? Or any sort of data point, whatever. If you have a data point for like 10 years, that's fine. I'll accept that. Like how many fetuses have been murdered?
I think it's somewhere in the billions.
In the what?
I think it's somewhere in the billions.
In the billions?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I could double check the data.
The last 4 years, billions of fetuses have been aborted. In the last 4 years, billions of fetuses have been aborted. Let's just look real quick, like per year. Let's see. 73 million per wide abortions occur. We'd have to see how they define abortions. Let's just say all of them are like killing the fetus. 4 years, less than a billion worldwide. Billions is crazy, by the way. More than a billion. It's approximately 73 million abortions occur worldwide. And then like what do they define as abortion? Like the definition of abortion is like termination of pregnancy, blah blah blah. Like it doesn't always lead to like the fetus's death, whatever. So we would have to also count that for like an account. And then we would times it by 4, which let's just say 100, rounded up by 25. You do 100 times 4, 400 million, which is less than a billion. You even do it times 8. And you get your answer. George Cooper. Bro thinks he's Dean. I'm not Dean. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Hello?
Do you support Trump?
Hell yeah.
How old are you?
23.
Do you support Trump?
Because he's not a fucking faggot.
George Cooper probably wouldn't say that.
How's it
To the
going?
next guest. How's it going? Do you support Trump? Hello?
Hell yeah.
Hey, why?
You said Wyatt?
Why?
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Because, you know, he actually has balls, you know, unlike other people.
Okay, why do I care about, like, balls?
Well, you know, balls as a man is very important to us, you know, because that's where the testosterone is made. It pumps throughout your blood and makes you a man, you know what I mean?
What about
But
estrogen?
as men, we don't need estrogen. Matter of fact, estrogen is making us more feminine, like this man right here with his little pink microphone. Yeah.
I can change the color, but, like, I enjoy the color
Yeah,
pink.
change it, because I don't know why it's pink, buddy. But,
Well, actually, I'll keep it pink.
okay, keep
I
it
like
pink.
the color pink. There's nothing wrong with me liking the color pink. Holy
Right,
sensitive
right.
snowflake. You think me liking the color pink
Snowflakes.
is like
You're
making
calling
me
it-
feminine?
You know the snowflakes were meant for your party, right? Like,
Yeah, look how the tables have turned. Wow. You're
I'm
crying
just
over me
saying,
having
buddy,
pink.
like,
Wow.
I'm not even crying. I'm just saying how far our nation has
Figurative.
fell. You know, we used to be, you know, at the top
We
of
used
the
to like
world.
blue, now we like pink. Wow.
So you want me to give me why I support him, or you just want to keep running your mouth? I'm
Yeah,
sorry I
take
hurt
it
your
away. Why do you
feelings about
support
your little pink, whatever. But
Buddy, you
know,
came
I'm
up
trying to talk
here
about real
dissing
business.
on his mic being
Look,
pink
Ellie,
and
this is
then
a
saying
man. This is
men
a
have
man to
balls.
man conversation. You can calm down and wait your turn and make me a sandwich or something.
What are we do? Okay, calm down first off.
I'm calm. I think you guys are getting a little out of your body.
That doesn't even make any sense figuratively. What are you talking about?
Can you stay on track? You seem a little confused.
You're the one who went off track to be misogynistic and tell Ellie.
I didn't know it was being rude to be straightforward. Obviously, we were having a conversation, and any girl, woman, child, man, or boy will have common sense and some respect to shut the fuck up when someone else is talking. Anyways.
Clearly, you don't have common sense.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Why do you support Trump? Take it away. Stop with the misogynistic comments. You have one more chance or I kick you.
I already told you he has more balls than the last 5 presidents combined.
So you care about testosterone?
Yes, testosterone. That's what
A
a lot of
trans
men
man or
in the
Donald Trump, who
U.S.
would you vote
need.
for?
What was that?
A trans man on testosterone or Donald Trump, who would you vote for?
I don't care. All I care about is our country being great again.
How is our country being great?
When boys are boys, men are men, women are women, and girls are girls. That's when our country will be great again.
Boys are
How hard is
boys.
that? How hard is that for you
Women
to
are women.
understand?
Girls are girls.
Let me
Everyone
ask you
believes that.
something. Are you okay with them pushing this on the children? You're totally okay, like with drag
Sure.
queens being in kindergarten
Yeah, I'm okay
assemblies
with.
and
I'm
whatnot.
okay with. Yeah, I'm
You're okay with that?
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong.
Like I said, they have literally stripped, the states, all the men of their body. But you know what?
What?
You
What
do
is
you,
that?
man.
What are you saying?
You do you, man. You know exactly what I'm saying.
You said they stripped the state stripped people, men from their bodies. What does that even mean?
All right, buddy. Your co-host is here. You ain't got no you can't host this live. You ain't got no other questions for me, buddy.
I'm asking you to expand on what you said.
No, I've actually said the same thing 3 times in a row. Anything else you'd like to ask me, sir?
Okay. Back to the original question I asked you: a trans man on testosterone or
Forget
Donald
about
Trump?
that. I don't care about Transformers. I don't watch it. Sorry.
You don't care about testosterone?
Next question, sir.
Do you support rape?
What kind of awful question is that?
You, yes or no?
Why would you ever ask me some like goofy ass question?
Because you're
like
MAGA. Do you support rape? Yes or no?
Next question.
So you're agnostic on rape?
Next question.
Yes or no?
I don't answer to you, boy. Next question. Hurry up. Before I get angry.
Yo, you're like, just get out of my live stream. Can't stop laughing. When you're agnostic on rape, that's crazy.
The questions you're asking are sick. You're delusional as hell.
That's
Like,
good. Do you support
very delusional. Yeah, he, like the other dude said, he's probably the best president we've had in the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 presidents.
Trump? Okay, why?
One, he does what we need to do for a better country. He
Where's
doesn't give away
inflation? Where's job
billions of
reports? Where's the
dollars to other. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I
what we
mean,
need,
that's
where's the
obviously
economy?
what's going to happen when you go to war with another country.
Prior to the war.
Wait, what did you say?
The fiscal year of 2025, we had the worst jobs report since COVID, ignoring COVID since 2009. Wow. Looks like we need that, right?
I mean, yeah. That's
Also
what
sending billions
happens.
to other countries. He's still sending Ukraine as aid as well as Israel.
Yeah, nowhere near what Biden was doing.
Pretty much the same amount, yeah.
No, not even near.
What's your source?
Actually, no, he canceled all aid to Ukraine.
At one point, but
Actually,
then he resumed the same amount of funding.
well, yeah, because it's gonna better
No, then it's
benefit
the same
him.
amount of funding. Thank you for conceding. Next point.
All right, ask the next question.
Do you support rape? You said it was a crazy question. Let me see if you can
Again,
answer.
yeah, that's an awful question to ask somebody. Obviously not.
Okay, would you ever support a rapist?
No.
No, so you don't support Trump.
Yeah, I support him.
No, you don't. He's a rapist. You said you would never support a rapist.
Okay, next question.
So you concede you no longer support Trump, right?
No, I support him 100%.
But you said you don't support rapists, and Trump's a rapist.
Okay, so
So you don't.
next
support
question.
Trump.
That is an awful question to ask somebody.
Whether or not you support Trump because he's a rapist?
Yeah, that's a very delusional question.
What do you mean by delusional?
What you just asked me, that's very delusional to ask
I don't
somebody.
think it's delusional.
Like,
to ask
obviously, I
someone
wouldn't
why they
support rape. Who would? No, not me.
You support Trump.
Yeah, and don't you?
And he's a
Didn't you
rapist.
just say that you support trans people, like getting
Trans
pushed
people in
towards
general-
like
Trans
kids?
people overall are not rapists. What? Pivot, but sure. And like, let's just say like under your ideology, they're all rapists, which is bad, not true. Let's just say under a crazy scenario they are. Okay, you don't support trans people or Trump.
Didn't say neither of that, but okay.
Okay, so you do support rapists.
I already said no. How many times do I have to say no?
If you don't support rapists, you don't support Trump.
I support Trump.
Trump is a rapist.
I don't believe that, but okay.
Why don't you believe that?
Because I have my own opinion.
Why do you hold that opinion?
Wait, what do you mean? Do I have to explain myself?
This is a debate about your opinions as to why you don't believe that he's a rapist. Yes, you have to explain yourself. And he left. Whoever said I was a bad debater, I made that guess run away. Fuck off. Moving on to the next guest.
Hello. So
How's
I
it going? Do
do
you support Trump?
yes.
Well, you're
but,
a child.
But it's
What happened? Like, it just cut off. Like, the app just like, wow. The app just closed on its own. When I said that, I meant he was bad. Oh, sorry. I take the fuck you back. My bad. My apologies. That's a misunderstanding. Should I? No, there's 20 people on YouTube, 35 people here. I shouldn't restart yet. Someone called me a beta in the YouTube chat. Please support Trump. Join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation. If you think men are better at leading than women, or if you think being gay is wrong, join up in the guest box. I would love to have a conversation with you. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that notification all. Definitely a beta boy. The Trump supporters are leaving because they know they're in the wrong. Real. Was Trump convicted of rape? Yes. MAGA, rapist in disguise. Can't say all of them. But I see most MAGA that are violent. Yes, I can agree with that. He was also held liable for SA. He was held liable for SA, but the judge clarified it was rape. What he was held liable was rape. So he was held liable for it. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Why do you support Trump?
Because we should close all the borders, bro.
How did Trump close the borders?
Get more ICE agents. MAGA for life. Get all the illegals out of here.
ICE agents are internal, not external. They have nothing to do with the border. MAGA for life. Okay. Get all the illegals out
Yeah.
of here. What's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants?
Bro, if you got a problem with people supporting Trump, just fucking colonize a different country, bro. I mean,
No,
come on,
I would change America.
that's what other people do.
How old are
They
you, by
just-
the way?
I'm 18. Bro, they colonize other countries, buddy. I'm Native American. Y'all stole my country, bro.
I agree with you. There.
So then
we
get
did
the
a
fuck out
genocide.
of my country, bud.
I agree with you. There was a genocide. Yes, I agree with you. Y'all look at the history of that. It's insane. It's horrible. But 17 in your bio. Get out of here. Don't lie. Yeah, he was held criminally liable for 34. I saw 17 in your bio. His profile says 17. Yeah. Yeah, I figured he was lying. At first he did sound on the left, but like then, let's see. How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
Yeah, I do.
How old are you?
I am 19.
When's your birth year?
2007, August 9th.
Pause there. How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006. All these seven on my wrist.
I was on here a week ago, same argument, same bullshit argument. When someone brings up immigration, it's going to be the same argument because they bring up the same points. Something you don't hear me say often is Trump's a fascist because they don't bring it up. Some things you don't hear me say often is, let's see, Greenland, Venezuela. They don't really bring those things up anymore. Economy. You don't hear that often. If you're in here, I haven't changed your mind, come back up here. I'd love to debate you. Anti-communist. This guy's still in the guest box. Let's see. Let's see if he wants to engage. If he even comes back. Can I talk to you, Facebook mom? Really? Troll. But you can try. How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
Yo, oh wait, hold
Very small child, quickly banned. A SCOTUS case that's about to drop? I don't know what you're referencing. If you wanted to make me come up here. Or let him talk. That was obviously a child. I'm not doing that. Thank you for the follow. It sounds like not a mom. Literally. Quite frankly. Crazy take. Debate a different topic. I talk about if being gay is wrong or why men are better at leading than women. I sometimes debate abortion, sometimes debate Christianity, debate about a lot of things. The kind of economics, foreign policy, domestic policy, why you should be a progressive. I debate all of it. You unmuted Facebook mom. y'all want to support this live stream, the best way you can do so is link tree in the bio. Didn't Trump commit 34 felonies? Yeah. Bovino's an a-hole? Real. Real. These two are best friends. That's the difference. Also, in terms of the Epstein file, no one's not talking about it because the New York Times reporting, the bombshell reporting that his own administration went into a situation room and talked about how to hide or how to handle the Epstein files in 2025. And they weren't talking about the victims, they were talking about Trump and whether or not to protect him, what to do, what to say, etc. Quote, you will bow to your King Trump, end quote. You people are weak. I'm not going to say it. I'm probably going to get banned. How to be a better president, real? Trump is a whistleblower, false. That's why you got 34 felonies? No, but if you wanted to make me come up in the guest box, I got 34 felonies, rape, violating the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth. Etc., etc., violating gag orders, all of the above. Is it 9:59? Yes, it is. So felonies are nothing now. LOL, way to cope, real. But Trump's still president with 34 felonies. I know. Bad, very bad. Wendell's campaign. Yeah, I'm gonna run a smear campaign, low-key. The host is so girly. Okay. And after I cooked you on that point, in the comments, by the way, you resort to me being quote-unquote girly. Grant. When someone is convicted of rape or SA, I can pull up the document. You asked me, that's basically what your comment said. I can pull up the document, sure. I don't know if I should do that for a comment, though. I'm cooked. Someone said Jerry. What does that have anything to do? I'm confused. Weston v. RNC. Weston filed a lawsuit against the Republican National Committee regarding election-related issues. The case involves allegations of misconduct or violations elections by the RNC. I'm confused why you would bring that up. That's a very bad thing if they're proven to be doing that. But moving on to the next person.
What's up, man? How you doing?
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah,
How old are you?
18.
Where are you
Born in
from?
08. Me, I'm born in North Carolina.
What time is it?
It's 10:02.
Yeah, buddy. Name three cities.
In North Carolina,
Yeah.
Charlotte, Raleigh, Asheville.
What states border?
South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia.
When's tax day? When is the final day to submit your taxes?
April 15th.
Fine, I believe you. Why do you support Trump? Actually, you support Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, but let me guess, you're gonna quote him on some things you don't like.
Oh, I can put him on a lot of things.
You put on like things you don't like. You probably don't like anything that he says. I don't think you.
Nah, but at like 99%, sure.
So what do you agree with him on? What's that 1%?
I mean, like, I'm assuming he probably said, like,
He's like,
like
okay,
his pancake or waffles. I think he said, like, what was his answer? I probably agree with him on that.
I'm pretty sure he probably says something that you agree with. He says that APAC and like foreign lobbying should be illegal.
I mean that too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I like Kirk, but I mainly wanted to come up to like debate the Trump thing. But I mean, I really like my favorite debate is if God exists or not. Is a Christian God real or not? But I'm pretty sure that's not like super related.
Sure. Why do you support Trump? Take it away.
Let's say there's multiple reasons. I mean, why don't we go? He's generally more pro-life than Kamala Harris.
Yeah, is your goal to like reduce the amount of people that die?
Is my goal to? Yeah, obviously, I would feel that that's everybody's goal. But I mean, I would also say that abortion's unjustified, and I would
Why?
say that if you're pro-choicer, you probably think that abortion is justified.
Why is it justified? Not necessarily, but why is it unjust? Because it's murder, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey,
It
would you
is
ever
because
like
life starts at conception. Definitionally, it is murder. Because life definitionally, biologically, does start at conception. That's
murder is
objective. You can't even
unjust? You're
debate that.
presupposing that it's unjust. But would you ever support a candidate that like green lights the deaths of 14 million people, 4.5 million of them being children? Yes or no?
Okay, I'm not gonna answer that. It's a trap question. Because like all your attacks are on Trump. Like I wanted to come up to talk about abortion, and now you're moving to Trump. Yeah, but I mean, I understand that you're gonna attack Trump specifically, but I mean, I came specifically like to debate like abortion.
Type of one in the chat if I should debate abortion. You know, typically I don't. I don't debate abortion because I'm a man. Are you a man? Are you able to give birth?
Actually, you know what? For the sake of it, I identify as a woman, so I am a woman.
Are you able to give birth?
Am I able to give birth? Well, that doesn't matter because if you think otherwise, you're a bigot. Are you being transphobic right now?
No,
You're being very transphobic. You're hurting my
not
feelings.
all women
You're
are
being
able to
bigoted
give birth.
against trans
There's
people. How
infertile,
dare
there's
you?
infertile
You
women,
bigot,
dumbass.
fascist, racist,
There's
bigot,
infertile
fascist,
women,
racist.
dumbass.
Yes, I am fertile. I am fertile. I am fertile.
So you're
I
able to give
identify
birth.
as a woman. Yes, I am fertile. Yes, I am fertile. Exact. I
So you're able
actually
to
am
give birth?
fertile. Can I give birth? Well, actually, that's not any of your business, you fascist, racist, homophobic bigot. How dare you attack me for being trans?
Listen, not attacking you, but
You sound more conservative than me right now, bro. You sound way more conservative than I am.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say
I'm
a new
so not
country
gonna
were to
talk
start.
about- hold on, typically.
Let's say a new country were to start.
Hold on, buddy. Typically, I wouldn't talk about abortion because I am myself a man. Doesn't matter if they're like a man or a woman. If they're trans, whatever they identify as. I wouldn't talk about abortion because I myself am a man. But it looks like YouTube and TikTok decided, yeah. So I'll give you like.
Okay,
10
sure, but
minutes.
let me just ask you this, right?
Hold on, I'll give you like 10 minutes, but we're gonna do this in a very productive dialogue. You get 2 minutes for starting. I get 2 minutes for starting, and then we respond. If there are constant interruptions, we're gonna go back to the timing. If not, if there's no interruptions, it's free for all. Cool?
Okay, cool. But
Take it
anyways, let
away.
me
You have
ask you
2 minutes.
this. Let me ask
You
you
have
this.
2
If
minutes
there
to
was
ask me whatever you want.
if
but
there
2
was a new
minutes starts
country,
now.
if there was a new country, right, and it was started by 10 women and 10 men, right? All the women have power. Would it be justified for them to say the men cannot murder each other? Would it be justified to tell another gender it's not allowed to murder? In that case,
Are those your 2 minutes? You're not gonna make your like pro-life argument?
no. I just really wanted to respond to that.
I don't care. Make your pro.
You don't care. So not just you don't care. Is it because you don't have like a proficient answer
It's
to say
because
like?
I'm already wasting my time on debating you on abortion with you when I typically.
So you're letting
don't.
me waste your
You have a
time.
minute.
You're
Yes,
letting
you
me
have a
waste your
minute and
time
30
right now.
seconds. Yes, you have a minute
You're
and 30
letting me waste
seconds.
your
Make
time
your
right
pro-life
now.
argument.
That's
Yes.
funny. That's hilarious.
Yes, make you have a minute and
So
30
you're
seconds.
just
to make
letting
your
another
pro-life
man
argument.
waste your time. Are you gay? How are you gonna let another man waste your time, bro?
Are you gonna make your argument, dude?
Like
or
if
no?
another guy would have slapped the shit out you, would you just take it?
Are you a Christian, right?
Am I Christian? Actually, I don't identify as a Christian.
Is Jesus Christ real?
Is Jesus Christ real? Yes, obviously he's real.
Is Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior?
Is Jesus Christ my Lord and Savior? Actually, no. I think my Lord.
Jesus
I would
Christ
say
is not
my-
your Lord and Savior?
No, my Lord and Savior is Hoof Doofu.
He got condensed to like a troll because I was able to get him to a point where he said like he was saying like, oh, if a man like slapped you, like you would slap them back, or like you would like let them slap you back. Guess what, buddy? The Bible says turn the other cheek. So under your worldview, you think it's gay, quote unquote, to let a man like slap you. I don't know why you're fantasizing about that. You think the Bible says something gay. Crazy take, by the way.
Oh, hell no.
You guys are going to support Trump?
Everybody, Jeremiah.
Fetus. Quite frankly, it's a fetus. It's propaganda fetus. Fetus, quite frankly. Spreading lies and misinformation. I was gonna like debate abortion with him too. Crazy, crazy. It was my fan club. What about my fan club? Jeremiah supports Trump? Absolutely, I do. Trump's the GOAT. Someone said fake Christian. Niche reference, by the way. Niche reference. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're clipping that? Uh-oh. Y'all, that's AI. People can't tell the difference between AI. Jeremiah, is he trying to clip farm like Dean? Buddy, what are we doing? No one is clip farming anything. Moving on to Patriot Josh. What a name. How's it going, Patriot Josh?
Do you actually support Trump, or are you just saying that?
I don't support Trump, no.
So you are just saying that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
You
first
support
of all,
Trump?
before you ask that question, I'm going to ask, just before we kick it off, why don't you support Trump?
I could talk for like 20 minutes, tell you why. I think it would be like
Just give me like a summarized, like a
a sentence.
10-second, in 2 sentences, explain why you don't like Trump or support him.
I can tell you in like 2 words. He's selfish.
And how is he selfish?
He's selfish enough to violate the bodily autonomy of a woman. He's selfish enough to harm the economy for himself and his billionaire
Okay,
buddies.
what ways
He's
is
selfish
he
enough to
doing
get us
this?
into a war, etc., etc.
Well, okay, so the Iran war wasn't really started by him, and the war on...
Literally was.
Can I say terrorism? Can I say terrorism on here?
Sure.
Okay, because I know some lives are different. So, the war on terrorism has never been over. It never ended. The war on terrorism is actively being fought, and if you think otherwise, then I mean you're just absolutely crazy. Because there's terrorism in America, even. I mean, the amount of assassination attempts that have been. Did you know that Trump is the president with the highest assassination attempts
That's
in
false.
the? Okay, name me one president. Name me one.
Obama.
Okay, where's the proof of this? Because
He had
we
12.
have Butler, Pennsylvania. We have the
Obama has
RNC
more.
rally that he was at.
Obama has more.
Obama has more, really.
Obama has 12, yeah.
Cite your source. Cite your
Are
source.
you
Give me a
denying
source,
that?
man. Give me a source, dude. You made a positive
got
claim.
you.
I mean, I think it's hilarious that people actually think that Obama arguably second worst president in third.
Top 5. Trump's
Third.
like top 5 worst.
Trump is top 5.
For
How
the
do you
worst, yeah.
explain that?
Like, sorry, not top, bottom. Newsseek.com. Obama faced repeated threats. Why have many faded from memory? Obama has faced a dozen assassination incidents.
Okay. I mean, I wholesomely disagree, but
You can't disagree with facts.
Yeah, well, facts are often made biased, so.
You got
facts can
death
be
threats on the
biased.
campaign. You got death threats on the campaign trail. You got the bail bonds who liked guns, the Waffle House plot, the M-fueled Denver convention plot, the Tennessee mass unaliving plot, the Marine who
I'm
plotted
just
to
gonna.
unalive Obama on Inauguration Day, the woman who planned to unalive the first family on vacation, the Irish Muslim who said he was too famous to unalive Obama, the White House drive-by, the anarchist militia plot, the Colorado man who wanted to unalive the unalive children and the president, the Triple K death ray plot, the man who put his threat to unalive the president on Craigslist, the actress who tried to unalive president with that drug, the veteran who jumped the White House fence, the man who threatened President Obama in a poem, Bangladeshi who planned holy war. Yeah.
Okay.
The only ones I can name for Trump is going to be the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Butler, 2 at his golf course, and then that's it.
Okay.
So can you
And
concede?
do you think any of that is justified?
Never said it was.
Obama or Trump? No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. Or I'm not saying you thought that it's justified. I was asking you
It's not.
for clarity.
It's
So
not.
you don't. Okay, so whether you disagree, because I mean, I was too young to even care about Obama and his presidency. I was probably out chasing girls and worried about my grades. So that's where I was in 2008. But yeah, still, do you? I mean, we can agree that that's just uncalled for, right?
Yeah, and 12 assassination attempts is uncalled for, yeah.
I think any assassination attempts are uncalled for.
Is 12 assassination attempts worse or
It
4
doesn't matter
assassination
the
attempts?
amount. It doesn't matter the amount.
Now
of
the
times.
amount doesn't matter. Previously, you were saying Donald Trump is the most president who has had the most assassination attempts, but now the amount doesn't matter. Now that you figured out I was right, you were wrong. It says
Yeah,
in your
Because
bio.
I'm man enough. Because I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
Sure, it says in your bio, 22, true patriot, MAGA, proud to be an American. Proverbs 3, 5, 6, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Let's talk about what your bio says, yeah?
I mean, if it has anything to do with the background, then sure. 'Cause that's why I'm
Absolutely.
up here.
Charlie Kirk, Trump, and the Bible have a lot to do with the background. Absolutely. What do you want to start with? You being a patriot, Charlie Kirk, Trump, or the Bible? Which one?
I mean, I mostly came up here to talk about Trump and why you think
Sure, it
he's
says
bad.
you're a
So,
patriot. You can't be a patriot and support Trump.
I'm sorry, that's false.
That's not false. What's a patriot? Well, I'll ask you this. Does a patriot uphold and defend the Constitution?
Yeah. Wait.
Do
Let me guess.
patriots support
You're
people
gonna go-
who are anti-Constitution?
I knew exactly where you were going to go with this. You were going to say that if I support Trump, I can't be a patriot because patriots uphold the Constitution, and Trump is actively trying to defy and contradict and ignore the Constitution. But that's not true. After his 4 years, he's gone. He can't run again.
It's about what he
And-
did. What
and
he
there's
did in
not
his
a
first
single-
term and what
there's
he's
not
done
a
so
single
far.
Hold up. There's not a single press conference. There's not a single interview. There's not a single cited text on any given government website saying that he is actively gunning for a third term as president. Nothing is saying that.
He said it
Nobody
himself.
is trying to FDR. Nobody
He
is
said
trying
it
to
himself.
FDR this.
But the claim wasn't about him like running for a third term. Like I can agree with you. He hasn't violated the 22nd Amendment yet. It wasn't a claim that
He's not
more
going to
so the
violate
claim
it
that
at all.
more so the claim that I would make right now is that he's violated, and keep track. He's violated the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment,
How?
Sixth Amendment,
How?
10th Amendment,
How?
14th Amendment,
How?
possibly the 22nd Amendment, and maybe the 25th Amendment. I'm not done.
How?
He's also violated the appropriations clause, the declare war clause, the take care clause, and the taxation clause, right? Which one do you want to talk about?
So you said war, right? And I'm
the
assuming
declare
you're
war
talking
clause,
about
yeah.
Iran.
He's violated the declare war clause, yes.
In what way?
Do you know what it is?
You said the what war clause?
The declare war clause.
Grants Congress the exclusive power to declare war. This grants it ultimate authority
You're muffled.
to initiate. No, I'm just reading this to myself quietly.
Cool.
Formal armed conflicts to the legislative branch, and rather than the president. So yeah. So let me go back. What constitutes being at war? Let me just for my own shits and giggles. For my own gicks and shiggles, what constitutes being at war?
Article 1, Section 4 gives
Let
Congress
me
the
just
power.
go there. What constitutes being at war?
Article 1, Section 8 gives Congress the power to declare war.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's not what I'm trying to get at.
If you're trying to get at something, just get to your point. If he violated the election clause, would you support him?
If I found out that he violated the election clause, would I still support him? How would he do that?
If he did, would you still support him?
How would he? Like in what way? Like you're gonna have to explain that.
Let's say let's say he just tried to install himself as in a second term.
Well,
when
he
lost.
ran. He had a campaign.
He ran, lost, and said he won.
What?
He ran. Let's say hypothetically, he ran, lost, and
I don't
then he
do
said he won.
hypotheticals. I do real time events. I don't do hypotheticals. I think they're a waste of time. Quite
To
frankly.
prove your logic, but let's just play roll the clip, man.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. And I really do believe that anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. What the president maintained that day, and frankly has said over and over again over the last 2.5 years, is completely false. And it's contrary to what our Constitution and the laws of this country provide. I dismissed it out of hand, but sadly, the president was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted. What I understood, my oath of the Constitution, ultimately, continued to demand that I choose him over.
That's former Vice President Mike Pence, a Republican, saying Donald Trump asked him to put him over the Constitution. Now you might be asking, how did he violate the election clause? Sure, he violated the election clause due to the fact that he sent fake electoral slates to 7 key swing states to try to get them to overturn the election without the consent of the governors or request of the governors. That's a violation of the elections clause. His own attorneys argued that yes, we did this, but he should have presidential immunity because he did it as a presidential act. So they admitted to doing this. So under your worldview as a patriot, you shouldn't support Trump because he's violated the Constitution. Don't hear it from me, a liberal. Hear it from Mike Pence, a Republican.
You know what I'm starting to gather and quite frankly understand here is that you, a opposition to Trump, will try to find any and all evidence even if it's people just, quite frankly, talking out of their backsides to make him look bad and to try to prove, in a sense, regurgitated, to prove that he is not fit for the presidency when he's been president before in 2016.
Joe Biden's
Quite
been
frankly.
president before, therefore Joe Biden is fit for president.
No, he's been vice president,
Joe Biden
But
has
he
been
didn't run.
president.
but he didn't run.
But in accordance with your view, if Joe Biden ran today, he would be a good president.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Okay. How about I say this? You want to talk about election fraud? How about the governor race in California, where a
Steve Hilton
couple
won.
thousand, I want to say, election
Steve
ballots
Hilton, a
were
Republican
thrown
won.
out?
A Republican won.
Well, good. Good. I'm glad he won either way.
There's no election fraud in California.
Right.
What's the evidence? Or are you going to be like Donald Trump when a reporter asked him what's the evidence and then he crashed out and stepped on his mic as he was trying to leave and then blamed it on the rain?
I'm not one of those people that, quite frankly, crash out.
But Trump's a crash out, right?
Is he, though? I mean, all the
you
videos
not seen the
watched
video?
of him in the White House and talking with reporters, I mean, I have a video up right now of him speaking on canceling strikes on Iran. He seems very calm, cool, collected, very, very, I mean, even talking to reporters.
Sure, let's watch this. Are you watching?
Sure. Sure. Give me your best.
Today's edition, Donald challenged him.
It was a dirty election. And it's
Whoa, what's happening?
That's my bad.
happening. The election was rigged. It was a dirty election. And it's happening again right now in California. It's happening right now in California.
That's
Right now, let's look
crash
at what's happening in California. It's 4 days in California. No, they're not. They're dropping fast because it's a rigged election. Let me tell you, it's 4 days, and they aren't even close to coming up with it. You know why they're doing that? Because they're cheating on the election.
Do you have evidence to support
All I have to do is look. All I have to do is look.
That's not
And I
evidence.
listen. And I listen to people, and let's see what happens.
But sir, that's not evidence.
Do you think it's appropriate
That's how they
that they
count the votes.
Do you think it's appropriate that they have an election and 5 days later they're nowhere close to picking
State
a
and
winner?
local officials acknowledge they are slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
They're urging
They're
the votes to be counted quickly. That's how they vote
They're
in
crooked, just
California.
like you're crooked. Your press is crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked.
To be fair, I'm not crooked, but let's
Really?
let's
Well, you
continue.
play right into their hands. and
Let's continue.
You're either crooked or you're stupid. Your elections are crooked.
That's hilarious.
And you're
I'm loving
crooked.
this.
And Meet the Press is crooked.
Mr.
And
Let me
so
talk
is
about beating the
ABC
crap out of
and
that reporter,
CBS
bro.
And CNN.
But Mr.
You're
President,
one-sided crooked network. So
Dude.
let's call it quits because I've had
Man, I love my
Thank you,
president.
darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've
I
sat
traveled
in the rain.
all. I know. I
I've sat in
traveled
the rain
all the
with
way
you
to
for an hour.
Wisconsin.
On and off in the
Bro,
rain.
what is this
And I'm
trying to
giving you
prove,
enough
bro?
time.
What
You want to
is this
straighten out your
active
press because
Jeremiah?
you know what?
Mr.
A
What are you
President,
country
trying
can
to
never
prove,
be
bro?
great
traveled
with a dishonest.
What are you trying to
traveled
prove? So he
all the
crashed
way to
out once.
Wisconsin
So what?
before the
Like,
Philippines.
what are you trying to prove?
The war in Iran.
What I'm trying to prove is that like he's obviously not presidential. He literally threw his mic on the ground and then proceeded to
Okay, your
proceeded to
point?
step on it.
So he didn't want to converse with the hag anymore. What? Like, what?
Okay, no.
What's
She
the
literally hold on. She literally said, "Do you have evidence? Do you think that's reason to crash out? Asking for evidence, is that reason to crash out?
Okay,
Yes or no?"
I highly doubt that. I really don't think talking sternly and to be quite frank,
He threw his mic on the floor.
irritated.
He threw his mic on the floor, stepped on it, and then left like a little
the man
crybaby
was
in the middle of an
irritated, bro.
interview.
Like,
He left.
I would be irritated in that interview, dude.
Oh, yeah, you would be irritated because
I'd
you think
walk
there's
out of
election
that.
and you don't have any evidence. I bet if I ask
I'd
you right
walk
now,
out of
you'd
that
crash out,
hearing.
hey, Patriot, what evidence do you have that there's election fraud? What evidence?
Let me find it. Might take me a minute, but I'm sure I can.
That's how a
something up.
non-crash out would respond. Not how Donald Trump did, saying, "Oh, you just
Well, I mean, he's
you
in
can
an
see it, you
interview
know
with
it, and then
no
walks away."
Computer, like he's not even near a computer. Like, oh,
Point
how
is,
can you
there is
find
no
election
evidence for
fraud?
this claim.
Like,
It's still a crash out, though. Harris would have never done that. Just saying.
yeah. Well, she can't even figure out what ethnicity or race she was. So,
What's
and
race?
she lied when she
What's
said
race?
she came.
What's
she
race? What's
came
race?
from
What's race? What's race?
the color of your skin, white, black,
No, what is race? Like, how do we determine race?
Hispanic.
Hispanic? How do we determine race? Holy shit! You just said she doesn't know what
brown
race
skin,
is.
black skin, white.
How do we determine race?
I just explained it.
No, you don't even know what race is.
White,
You're
black.
saying she doesn't know what race or ethnicity is, but you yourself don't
No,
know what
she-
race or ethnicity
Okay,
is.
okay. Clearly, you're not listening. I said she couldn't even figure out what race she was, not what race is. What
She's
race she
biracial.
was?
Are you stupid?
Oh, is she? Is
Yes. She's
is
biracial.
Kamala
Yes.
Harris? Is
Kamala.
Kamala Harris?
Kamala.
Whatever. Regurgitated.
Okay. Miss Harris or Madam Vice President, whichever one you prefer.
I'm gonna say her name. If you want to call me Josh, or Patriot, I don't.
Okay, if you don't say either A, Harris, Miss Harris, Madam
Semantics,
Vice
bro.
President, if you don't say any of those, I'm just gonna kick you for being disingenuous.
If you kick me for mispronouncing somebody's name, which doesn't even exist, call me Patriot for all you care.
Cool. I don't care. What's her name?
Biracial. Let's see what it says. Biracial.
Yes, she
Kamala
is
Harris
biracial.
biracial. Black and South Asian. Okay. That's all I needed to. All I
So
needed
she
to
does
hear.
know what her race is. You yourself, you don't know what race is.
Yeah, well, she called herself. She called. I think she called herself Indian in one of her interviews. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, she is.
Bro.
Wait, hey, where's India? Where's India?
South
What continent?
Asian. Japan could constitute as being South Asian. I mean, come on.
What continent is India in?
Eurasia. to be quite
Asia.
frank.
Eurasia isn't a continent.
Eurasia is
No, how many continents are
of
there?
all the countries in
How many
Asia.
continents are there?
Russia is in Asia, dude.
How many continents are there?
It's been a while since I've done my world history, but like 72? 72 or 14.
72 continents?
14 continents. 14 continents. My bad.
Wow. No,
My
you're
fault.
right.
14.
It's 72. No. You're right. It's 72.
Am I though?
No, I'm not. I'm
Or
not
are
even
you just
trolling.
trying
It's
to make me look
72.
bad? Like you clearly have a fetish for making Trump look bad.
No, it's 72. You know,
That's-
there's 72
that's a fetish.
continents.
There's 72 continents.
Yeah. 72 continents. Can you name them? Can you name the 72 continents?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. Can you name 14?
Oh wow! It does say 7 continents. Oh, so I was right.
You said 72, not 7.
Yeah, and then I corrected myself and said there were 7.
Then you said 14, and now you're saying 7 after looking it up. How do you go 72 from 14 to 7? Also, can you acknowledge now? You don't know what race is, right? You don't know what it is?
Sure.
Okay, so then why did you try to attack Harris, saying she didn't know what it is? And you said Hispanic is a race, by the way. You said that earlier. That's how I knew you don't know what race is, by the way. Also, because you said black, white. No, phenotypical characteristics, buddy. What are we doing? You know nothing. You were a beta chud.
That's rich coming from you. That's cute.
Oh, what a comeback!
That's
What are we
cute.
in school? What are we in fifth
That's cute
grade?
coming from you.
Yeah, your mom.
Oh, that's cute coming from you.
Yeah, your mom. Oh, you think I'm cute? Cute, cool.
That's funny.
You have
No,
to like
that's
take
funny.
me out first. I
I'm
know
not
I'm funny.
fruity,
You
bro.
think I should be a
I'm
comedian?
not
Right?
a fruity pebble, bro.
You're not a fruity pebble? You're probably
I'm not a
closeted.
micropene fruity pebble, bro. Like, come on.
I at least know geography. True. What country is north of us?
Canada.
Country is name the 2 longest rivers in America.
Too long. Bro, what am I? I'm not a history teacher, bro.
Then why do you want
I'm not
undocumented
a
immigrants
geography
to know
teacher,
that?
bro.
Why do you want undocumented immigrants to know that?
To know what country they're coming to.
To know how many what's the
Assimilating
longest rivers in
into?
America? Hold on. So an American citizen doesn't know how many rivers there
Do
are
you?
in America. What's the longest river? I do. But an undocumented immigrant has to know what it is. Wow, that's rich. Coming from you, a U.S. born citizen who wants to force other people to learn things you don't even know.
So, are you aware of the freight driver in, what was it, Florida, I think?
Am I aware of what?
Are you aware of the truck driver in Florida that killed a family of, let's say, 4, I want to say?
Sure,
I think
cool.
it was 4.
Yeah.
Dude was an illegal immigrant driving a freight, killed a
Cool.
family of 4 that was an American nationalized family.
Cool. Did he kill him because he was an undocumented immigrant?
Well, he couldn't read the road signs.
So yes or no?
Clearly, yes.
So he killed them because he himself was an undocumented immigrant.
No, because he was
Cool.
working
There
a
you
job
go.
in
That was
America.
the answer. So what's the relevance?
He was working a
White men
job
commit the
in
most violent crime in
America.
America. White men, are you white?
I am. I'm not.
Okay, you're
sure
a violent
what that has
rapist.
to
Prove
do
me
with it.
wrong. You're a violent rapist.
Me personally?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Oh, but you're white, and white men
that's a
commit the
stereotype.
most violent rape in America. You're white.
It's a stereotype.
Just
that what you
oh
do?
my God, we're learning.
that
We're
what you do?
fucking
That a
learning.
stereotype?
We're learning.
You just start
We're learning.
stereotypes?
Wow. So you can't generalize just because a few bad
Just
apples
because you raise your
do
voice doesn't make you
something.
smart, big boy. Doesn't make you smart,
Just-
big boy.
Yeah. Shut
You
up.
raise your voice doesn't
You
make-
probably think cracker is a slur. Just because a few bad apples do something bad doesn't mean you can generalize and say every single undocumented immigrant is this
Jeremy.
violent criminal who wants to
Jeremy.
kill people.
Question for you. Quite frankly,
What?
do you believe there's opposition in all things?
What?
You said I probably think cracker is a slur. What's the opposite
you?
of cracker?
Do you?
What's the opposite of a cracker? Is that the N-word? Is that the N-word?
No, a
N-word that white
cracker
people
is
called
like
black people in that time period, and quite frankly, this time period,
Quite frankly.
unfortunately, is there
language.
a difference? Is there an opposition there? Is there a
Yes,
difference?
cracker isn't a slur. The N-word is a slur.
Well, no, black people is what cracker is what black people would call white people because of the whips.
Who
that they
created
would
the term
crack.
cracker? White people did. White people
Because
created
of
the term
people that
cracker.
would crack whips on the backs of their subjugates, the people
You're
below
stupid.
them.
You don't even know what race is. Why am I having this conversation with you?
I'm stupid.
Yes,
I'm
what's
stupid.
race?
You support Kamala Harris, bro.
Ah, what a pivot. Actually, no, I don't.
You
I
call
don't
me
support
you
him.
call me stupid,
Yeah.
and yet you voted for the vice
Fifi's hurt?
president. Who
You
did
fifis, your
nothing.
fifis are hurt.
Who
Wow.
did nothing as a vice president, quite frankly.
What's a vice president job, quite frankly?
Not help the president get 1 million or so immigrants over into our country.
No,
She
be
helped
serious.
with
What's
that.
a vice president's
Hey,
job,
bro.
quite frankly?
You probably wouldn't
President's
be
job is to pass
surprised.
tie-breaking votes, right?
I'm sorry. You said what?
Is one of the vice president's jobs to pass tie-breaking votes in accordance with the Constitution? Yes or no?
I would assume so.
Then she did her job excellent. She passed the most tie-breaking votes in American history as a VP. Wow, she did amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this: if Harris is so star spangled awesome, and people are on their knees licking her clit, then why didn't she win?
You're weird.
Why didn't she win?
At
If
least
she's
you're
so
not- at
star
least-
spangled awesome, and she's so great, and she's so amazing, and she's so much better than Trump, because do you know what the number one answer I get from Harris voters are of why they voted for her? You know what the number one answer I get? She's not Trump. That's the number one answer that I get. Not people get, but I, me, Patriot Josh, 221776. That's the number one answer I get.
For
If
what?
she's not Trump. Not because of all the great things that she did, not because of all the success that she had as vice president or governor of California or anything like that. No. Because she's
She
not
was
Trump.
never governor.
Yeah, okay. Clearly, you clearly must not know anything about the
Do you
woman.
want to bet she was a governor? Do you want to bet?
If I could
I'll
even-
make the claim she wasn't. How
Carl.
much do you want to bet?
Carl
You want
Harris.
to make a bet?
You had Michael Obama, and then you had Carl Harris. Perfect. I love it.
Do you want to make a bet that Harris
Hilarious.
was not?
I don't make bets.
Governor.
My dad taught me since I was a kid not to gamble. So
I can see why he knew you'd be stupid.
no, because gambling at the end of the day does absolutely more harm than good, and doesn't bring anything lucrative to you.
Because you're stupid.
No, that
yeah,
has
I think
nothing to do
Harris
with
was
it, but
better, but
okay.
I think it's justified for like people to vote for Harris just because she's not Trump. Because like at the end of the day, it's a lesser of two evils. I would prefer like a third party candidate. I'm not the biggest fan of
You
Harris.
consider? Wait. Did I just hear that right? You think that Harris, camel toe hairy ass, is
Say her name right,
better
or I
than
kick
Trump.
you, dude.
Better than Trump?
Say Madam Vice President, or I kick you. You have 5 seconds.
I'm not gonna coddle to you, bro. You might as well just drop me. You should just drop me.
You're gonna
5
run away.
seconds
You're gonna be
ago.
seen as a beta cuck. You're gonna be
50
seen as a
seconds
beta
ago.
cuck in 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds, or you're a beta cuck.
I'm not coddling, and
Last try.
I'm not bending the knee to you.
Then you're a beta cuck. What a cuck, dude. You watch America get fucked by Donald Trump. Crazy.